Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to another amazing episode of Musicians Hangout with your host, Crash Fistfight from Villa Plays the Victim, the Booty Pop Moopsie, and Maxine Maxwell of the Maxwells.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Oh wow, it's so great to be back. How you doing, friend?
I'm doing great. How are you tonight, friend?
Oh, so fabulous. I mean, it just keeps getting better. I mean, our event was epic. Woo!
Yes, and for those of you who weren't there, you really missed something. It was amazing. It was amazing.
So good. Oh my gosh, we had local celebrities, rock stars. We had so many amazing people come out and share. First of it, type in the Seattle area. Like local live music video montage, and they got to celebrate our 5th year anniversary with us. Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Yeah. Oh my goodness! And
we next week.
Well, yeah, we're gonna keep on celebrating all month.
Yeah.
To add to that celebration, we have a very special giveaway during the show, everyone. So be ready to comment.
Yes.
In the comments live during the show, we have a team of people that are going to be telling up who is writing Track Me Live, and then we will announce the winner of free studio time from Foundry Studios toward the end of the show. So stay tuned, share this out, get the word out there, and type in Track Me.
We want to say I want to say montage, but it's not montage, it's our manifest.
Oh, that's awesome. So I will go over our mission statement, and then
statement. That's what it is.
Yes. So we're gonna.
I don't know why I said manifest. I meant mission statement.
And we're gonna bring our guest up for tonight. All right. So our mission statement here on Musicians Hangout is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music. And we have Raegan Leilani in the house. And also special guest from Foundry Studios, Pierre. Hello, guys. Thanks so much for coming. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm from Idaho. I don't know, moved here 2 years ago. Just kind of getting started in the local scene. So yeah, met Pierre when I moved. He's been helping out with like everything. He helped me finish my album. We did a apprenticeship together, so I got to learn all the studio stuff right here. So yeah.
Ooh.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm I think this is year 30, maybe 30-year vet, audio engineer. I moved here from Missoula, Montana, a good little music city. In 1995, I came here with my bandmates to be a part of the grunge scene. Unfortunately, it was kind of over by then, but we missed that memo. But yeah, I went to the Art Institute right out of high school, and played in a touring band all through my 20s, doing the van and trailer thing, mostly in the western area, southwest, but we went over to New York once. That was pretty awesome. And have worked at several different studios, everything from home studios to big studios to makeshift studios through the years. And yeah, so now I've got a couple places I work out of, a place in Black Dog, which is called Black Dog. It's in Ravensdale, 2 levels, really beautiful, big high ceilings. And then we've got the main control room here in Bonnie Lake. So
that's awesome. Very cool. Well, and again, thank you so much for this awesome opportunity for our giveaway on tonight's show. Again, type Track Me in the comments if you want a chance to win studio time at Foundry Studios.
Very exciting. And that is in Bonnie Lake.
Yeah.
So you South Enders, this would be a great opportunity for you. So.
Absolutely. And it looks like you guys are streaming live from that location right now. Am I right?
We are.
Yeah, so this is
Cool.
the control room in Bonnie Lake.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of the console and the Pro Tools rig and the NS10s, and there's more stuff behind the camera, but we won't risk knocking it over to show you that.
Yeah, totally get that. Yeah, studio cameras are a little harder to move about. That's for sure.
Well,
so Raegan, when did you start your journey as a musician? Like, were you pretty young when you started, singing? Are there any instruments that you play?
I mean, yeah, pretty young. I mean, I started singing when I was like 8, and then just kind of did that. In high school and middle school, I played clarinet, and then
Nice.
towards the end, I picked up sax, and then I taught myself piano during middle school as well.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I think after the move here, that's when I started getting more like professional. I'd been writing music since middle school, but I hadn't like professionally recorded anything. So I got to get technical with it and learned how to record a lot of things. So at this point, though, I have Pierre do a lot of stuff because it's a lot faster.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
totally why you go to professional in a studio.
Yeah.
It's
I think the benefit of the program for sure was just being able to communicate what I'm looking for a little better, because music is super hard to describe, I think. I don't know. But yeah, being able to like pick up the lingo, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a language that we share amongst, people in the industry for sure. And it's so great when you find someone that gets you and works with you well.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's super cool how nowadays with the way the technology is, and in your instance, Raegan, where we were able to teach you how to use the software, like not only creatively but to reflect back kind of performances and so putting her in the driver's seat as much as we could on the thing. Granted that, yeah, there's some things that it's probably better if I just do it because we can get it done and move on, right?
Yeah.
But
it's totally less stress on the artist if that's the case too. Like you don't have to do everything.
That was actually like a huge lesson for me, because I went into it thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do everything myself. Like I'll never ask for anybody's help with anything. And like as I was going through trying to make my album, I was like, this is actually like hurting my creativity, because I have to like play both sides simultaneously by like trying to run the program and like make sure everything's good there, but then also be like singing and like creative and coming up with ideas while I'm here. So that was a big lesson. And I think once I was like, okay, it's okay to not do everything yourself, was when the album really like turned into something good.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, your tracks sound great, girl. Like
they are amazing.
You're fun to follow. You definitely are, and your music sounds good. So Corey has a question for you. Raegan, who has been your biggest musical inspiration?
When I was a kid, I really liked Michael Bublé.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Who is that?
He's like, I don't know. He's a jazz singer. He just does covers. He just covers everything. But like, I think I just really like, because he redoes the instrumentals on things, and I think he does them better sometimes. Anyway, so I think that's what I liked about him. I'd say probably now, like, I've been listening to Yeba, and she's just like a crazy vocalist. Like, she's amazing. So highly recommend if you're a vocalist. I feel like I've learned a lot just by like listening to her. But yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome. I think you've mentioned her before with me, and yeah, that's cool. Another question for you from Justin. He wants to know, do you in general write words first or music?
Usually words, and then I'll just fuck around on guitar until I find something good that fits the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey then.
You're great,
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly how I write shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, very cool. So where are some places that you've played?
Yeah.
I haven't played a lot of places.
Really?
Yeah, I played like this record shop in Puyallup,
Okay.
Atomic Records.
Oh, I know Atomic Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a cool lady, Beth. And then I played at Real Art Tacoma for their like open mic featured artist thing. And then Tim's Tavern in Seattle.
I love Tim's Tavern.
Nice. Oh, great places. Definitely.
And for those of you guys who don't know, Tim's
one.
actually stands for Together in Music.
I didn't know that till the day of my show. I
Tim
just
is
thought
not
it
a
was
person.
Tim's. Thought Tim was a guy. Thought that was.
Yep, no, not a guy. He's Together in Music, and that makes it more awesome, I think.
It is awesome. And I didn't know that either. Crash told me that years ago, and I thought that was really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've played some pretty awesome places for not being here in the scene very long. You've definitely tapped into the scene. And I saw your interview with Fred Novak. That was really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I love
He's so
Fred.
fun. Oh my
He's
goodness.
the best.
He really is. Gotta
Yeah.
love him. And
He
he's
made
a
me a
big
shirt.
fan of yours.
He has the best outfits.
Yeah, he does.
He made me like a shirt with his cat on it.
Yes, I'm jealous. Oh my
He
god.
tie-dyed it himself and like screen printed it himself, and it's like a drawing that he made of his cat. It's like the
Oh,
best.
I want him to be like that.
He is so crafty like that too. Like
Yeah.
he's so into, recycled art and making his own art.
Yes.
Super crafty. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Well,
I
and
want him
we
to make
all
me a
got to
hat.
meet. We all met in person. So like, yeah, Raegan, Crash, and Fred. We were
Fred.
all able to like mingle together behind the scenes at the Independent Music Awards. So
This is true.
It's really
Again,
cool.
if you weren't there, you really missed something.
Right? Well, man, freaking everybody was at that awards. Holy cow. Like, it was awesome. Yeah, a lot of people came out. We sold out the venue and we plan to do it again. And I hear whispers, Kevin, you're on. I can see you are watching and that you have typed in.
I know, I just saw him too.
I see you guys. So, I don't know if I can softly say that the next Independent Awards will be held in April of next year. So stay tuned for more details on that. I won't say anymore. I promise. But we have a year, everybody. Get your projects in. Get your projects done.
Yeah, get a video. Make some new songs. Write it down.
Definitely.
Get it
Maybe
in.
somebody will win the studio time that you'll use for that project.
Right?
There you go.
Yes. Well, I wanted to shout out Concerts Northwest too, because Lorraine from like she's done all of this. She's connected everybody in this situation. In fact, she helped book Raegan on tonight. She connected with Pierre for the giveaway. So shout out to Lorraine. We love you.
Yes, Lorraine, you are awesome, honey.
Right.
Northwest.
Right.
And if you guys haven't started following, follow them
Yes.
and follow Foundry Studios. Definitely follow us.
Definitely follow Raegan because she's going places.
Yeah, I can feel that. Definitely. You got this vibe going on, girl. We can feel it.
Thanks. Lorraine actually, she has a project that I'm a part of. We're doing a Sade cover band or tribute band. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited
That's
for that.
gonna do well. Oh my goodness.
And she hooked me up with the band Clientele. I don't know if you guys know them. Yeah, it's actually this is a dumb story, but my phone like won't connect to my car anymore, so I had to start listening to the radio. And so now like I'll hear artists that I've like heard about on the radio. They'll be like, "Oh, that was like June Ida," or like I heard Clientele on the radio. So I'm a
Oh,
radio
yes.
person now.
There you go.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I think we're going back to that. We're going back more to the radio, and definitely like we launched a little bit of a type of MTV this weekend when we were
Yeah.
doing a local music video in person event. It felt very, very much like, I don't know, the 80s and 90s again.
Yeah.
Like you have to
Yeah.
be here to see it. We're not doing
Yeah, and
this.
I wish our radio stations were more about local music. I mean, I know
Yes,
KSW has Loud and Local,
absolutely.
but
Yeah.
we need a radio station just dedicated to local music.
Yeah, an
Mhm.
indie
KN
station. Yeah, like seriously.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I was listening to KNKX. They're pretty good about that.
Yeah,
A
they
lot of the
are.
people that they're
You're right.
talking about were pretty recognizable. But
Usually, college radio stations too are really good about
true.
I was
Definitely.
gonna
Yeah.
say KXP used to be great.
KXP.
How are those guys doing these days?
Oh, they're still doing their thing as well. Yeah, yeah. So we've got some options, definitely. Yeah.
I think they've gotten a little bigger though as indie stations go, if I'm not
You
mistaken.
know, that is true. Yeah. Yeah.
College.
A little harder to tap into than that the college
It
level,
used to
yeah.
be back in the day, you had to be in the right spot. You had to be like in between two radio stations,
Oh, right.
facing a certain way, or else you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, we wouldn't get it down here in the South End. I when I first moved here in '95, we'd barely get it in West Seattle.
Yeah.
They'd have the
Oh,
dub.
like the frequency.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really old
I
thing.
thought you meant like when you submit, like you have to submit between like your music or something.
Now there's
No,
this
we had
dial
these
and
things
you
called
turn it.
antennas. You had to point them in certain directions.
Oh
That's
my
right.
My car's a little fancier than that now. It
Yeah.
tells me the radio station I'm on.
We could get over to Goodwill. They probably got something I could show you how it works. You know, someday we'll take
Oh,
a
they
trip.
probably do have that at Goodwill. You're right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
In our area especially.
I'm like looking around in our studio. Do we have something here?
It's FM, so there was
We
two
might.
bands.
Yeah.
One of them's in mono, so it's no
Yeah.
good.
That's funny.
You're getting all sorts of different music history here. What do you know?
There you
Yeah. Taste.
So Regan, where's somewhere that you really, really want to play? Like, where's a venue that you want to play in the area? We'll start in area.
Anywhere in the world, actually.
Oh, anywhere
Well,
in
that
the world.
was my second question. So, like, I want to know where,
Okay.
where
Where
here?
in
and then-
Washington and where in the world?
yes.
The Spanish ballroom was so cool. I feel like that would be
Yes.
amazing. There's I can't remember the name of it, but there's like a really cool jazz venue in Seattle that's like pretty hard to get into. I can't remember, but it's like really pretty. So that answer is useless, but it's in Seattle.
That's
all we
okay.
need to know.
Those are your top two in Seattle. I love it. So, where in the world would you want to play at?
I don't even know if I know any other venues outside of here. So I don't know. Big ones, I guess.
Red Rocks is a big,
Oh,
Big,
that's a cool one.
like, yeah, on my list of places to fucking play. Red Rocks.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you been to Red Rocks?
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, is it that outdoor venue? Actually,
Yeah,
just
Red Rocks Amphitheater
yeah. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
in Red Rocks, Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to play the one in Washington State, the Gorge. That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
You haven't been to the Gorge?
No.
Oh.
Well, we're going to
Just
the
go over
Gorge,
there.
then you gotta go.
Okay.
You'll never. Oh my, it's amazing.
You'll
Yes.
always want to go there. Like you'll
Yeah.
want to play there. Yes.
Like I had to, the first time I went to the Gorge, I had to see Boston. Actually, somebody took me there, and I was like, I want to see Boston. I want to see a cool grunge band, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
right.
the
Okay.
venue, the venue was so great that I loved Boston after that concert. Like,
Hell,
Is it
yes.
outside?
Yes.
yeah, it's outside. The sun sets as the show's going on usually, so you get like partly lit and partly night. And
Have you played there?
God, no,
Oh, okay.
like No, it's and it's such an amazing story. Like Bob Dylan was one of the guys that started it,
Oh.
and it was like this slab of nothing, and it's built up over the years, and now I think it's like 30,000 people, isn't it, you guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 35 maybe. I don't know. It's
There's
massive.
camping nearby. There's camping out there, and big bands, big musicians come through there. But festivals play where like more independent
Yep.
musicians, like the Sasquatch Fest, is
I was
very,
gonna say,
independent led. So
yeah, we were gonna play the parking lot at Sasquatch one year, but for some reason we couldn't make it. Yeah,
That's funny.
that would be badass.
yeah. I don't know why we couldn't do it. We're probably doing something stupid.
Well, we all do stupid things out there for sure. Or
Well,
have.
I don't even think we made it out of town. Actually, so I played in a group called Mountain Consolidated.
Okay.
That was signed by a local management group called Fuse Music, with a guy named Dave Miner and Grady Chapman, and so they were managers and for that band. So, and we did pretty well. We were doing well locally. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that.
I see.
Where in the world you don't want to play like Sydney?
I actually thought about that, but then I was like, I only know it from Nemo. Like I don't know what it like actually looks like.
That is really the best quote I've heard in a while.
Weird seashell looking things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's got to be music coming out of those, right?
He sure did.
Absolutely.
It probably
Yes.
swam under it or around it. Something like that.
We've got some friends that just got back from their UK tour, their second time. So they've been going yearly now. Our friends from Kitty Junk and Atrocity Girl went over there. And I think I would really dig, going around UK, especially Ireland. I think I'd want to go
Be
tour
awesome.
around. Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be super fun.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Gosh, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Like internationally?
Yeah.
Norway.
Ooh, that would be cool.
My neighbors just went on a cruise to Norway.
Oh man, it's a cruise.
I think they liked it.
Everybody go. Yeah, on the cruises,
I think
man.
Villain Plays the Victim would do very well in Norway.
I think so too. That's way up their alley. That type of genre is really well loved. Sweet. Sweet.
Keep going and we're going. You're gonna be fired.
All right, everybody, just a reminder that you need to be tuning in live during this show in order to win free studio time, courtesy of Concerts
Hey,
Foundry Studios.
and use hashtag #TrackMe.
Hashtag track me in the comments so that you can win. You can be drawn. They're going to be, behind stage here. Rallying up everybody that's saying track me in the comments, and they're going to be drawing your name. So when they let us know that they know, we will let you know.
That they know that.
Yep. And then everyone will know.
You should know.
We will all know, and then you will know.
Exactly.
Raegan, I'm so glad that we got to meet you because it was like so on the fly that we met you because you were a fill-in, like a quick fill-in for one of the presenters at the Independent Music Awards. And so appreciate that you were there because we got to, get to hang out with you. We got to know you, got to start following you and seeing your journey through this music industry. And just totally appreciate that you, took that lead and presented that night, and it was fun hanging out with you backstage.
Yeah,
that was a fun event, and it was super random. I knew about it like less than 24 hours before.
Whoa,
like, sure, let's go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was good because then I got to see a lot of because I don't know anybody unless Pierre knows them. So
right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Pierre, I bet you know.
Yeah, welcome to the music community.
Yep, you dove right in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pierre does know a lot of people. Like the only reason I have a band is because of Pierre. He's just like, I don't know. We've just gone through. He's like, here's this person, here's that person.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I tried to pick out good folks for you.
Yeah. He's
Yay!
the,
I love
he's the
that.
connector guy. So,
Yeah, well, that's how it starts.
yeah.
It definitely does. And we are very community oriented in this music industry in the Pacific Northwest. And that's something that I really appreciate about our culture in the industry here is that, you know, so many of us support each other and, you know, help with promoting each other. So it's a good industry to be part of, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are some future goals? Are you going to do some more music videos? I know that you have several online. Are you moving in that direction for more videos?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, actually, we filmed 3. I was in Idaho for like, I actually don't even know why, but we were in Idaho. And
Okay.
I connected with one of my friends who's like into videography. And we just kind of like busted out a bunch of videos. And one of them we had to scrap. And then the Quasi one turned out good. And I'm still waiting on her. Yeah. And I'm still waiting on her for the third one. But yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait to see the third one.
I love the crazy one. The crazy one, I love that.
Super
was
honored to
also
share that for our
Yeah.
event. It was so fun that you were part of the montage. Thank you for being part of it.
Yeah, no, that was a fun night. I'm glad I
It
was
was
able
a
to be
really
part of
fun
it.
night. It was different, you know, like it brought different genres and different artists together, and we celebrated each other, you know, like
It
in
was
such
like
a
being in a
little,
movie theater, just watching music videos. We needed popcorn, need popcorn. Next time we're do popcorn.
yes, next time we do this, and we are going to be talking to Morgan. Plus, huge shout out to Morgan.
Yes,
all of
Morgan
this
and the
together.
Rendezvous in
Oh,
Belltown,
so
Seattle.
amazing.
Are
We
you
had
kidding
such a
me?
great time. We were treated like royalty there, felt like royalty there. Yeah, they came up with a really cool concept to use in their projector room that's downstairs in the Rendezvous venue, downtown Seattle. And it's an old speakeasy. So it used to be this historical speakeasy where Hollywood execs from the 1920s, like mid 1920s until the 40s, would meet kind of secretly to scout and to also view movies, films, etc. that they were figuring out if they were going to release this to the public or whatever.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really interesting to learn about the history of
They
that
used to
area.
play cards down there too.
Yeah. It's got a
Oh.
cool little past, and it's got an interesting energy. You know, like there's still that haunted energy is what I'll allude to. Yeah.
That's
Just
funny.
be careful. That's all I'm gonna say.
I actually heard that like Tacoma was supposed to be like Hollywood originally. And
wow, I believe it.
Yeah.
You know, like
so that's
they got
funny that was like.
And then the paper mills moved in and ruined it.
I don't know.
I would assume that might
Possible.
be what had happened. Like
Well, I
back
mean,
in the
nobody
early
wants to be around like paper mills. That stinks.
back in the early days of film, the film was very, very flammable, I guess. So there were areas along that stretch where the Belltown area is, where the Rendezvous is located in that whole section of Seattle was considered film row, and that's where they would store film so that it was safe.
Oh, cool.
And I found that really interesting too. So I researched the Rendezvous quite extensively, and I was fascinated by the history of it.
Yeah, that's super cool. I hadn't been down in that area except for the Space Needle, so that was cool.
Wow! So this was like very different for you.
Wow.
Well, and I'd only been in the Jewel Box Theater. I've never been in the basement part. I didn't even know that existed, and it's more for private parties, but also like DJs go in there. But I think they were trying to find a really unique way to use the projector or something like this. And I think that they were really onto something. So we're going to be discussing with Morgan another event. We're not sure when it's going to be, but we definitely want to tap into more genres. We want to get more diverse with who we are affiliated with Musicians Hangout. So
Yeah.
share us out,
Right.
everybody. Get the word out there that we're starting some new things in the Seattle area. It's really
Oh
fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
Trendsetters.
yeah.
I know, right?
It's always the basements that are the haunted thing. I don't know why.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Prohibition, probably. That's my guess.
Ooh. Oh, it's creepy down there, but good. Like there's good energy, but also there's like that heavy energy.
There was a not nice energy down there. It actually like kind of scratched the shit out of my
Yeah,
arm.
Crash got a random scratch like right in front of her.
Just-
Like
It
just
showed
happened.
up.
It just
That's weird.
happened.
Wow.
And my friend Gina and I were sitting by her and we look over and she's like, I just got scratched. Like, where did this even come from? Like,
What?
ooh, that's spooky.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, what in the
Creepy.
hell?
Wow.
And there's another ghost that if you read the ghost stories about the rendezvous, there's one that is a female figure that
Yeah.
smells of sweet perfume. And I was like, oh yeah,
What?
she was there. She was definitely there. She's got a really good energy and smells good.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
are like ghosts there?
Yeah.
Like seems like stories?
Yeah, like you can look this up. I'll send you the link. Like there is stories about the ghosts at
Durante was the film
That's
projectorist who
Yeah.
his spirit has been, he likes to bang on things. He's loud. So yeah, and his name is Durante.
Well, I gotta say that I did hear some banging noises when we were just there because we were there quite early.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then Regan showed up probably an hour after. Were you there about 6 o'clock? Because we were there at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there at 4:30.
And it was really quiet down there, except for the banging noise. And I didn't know about that until I read about it the next day. I was like, oh, maybe that was
I
the
didn't
banging.
really pay attention to it because I thought it was just everybody, everybody getting ready for stuff.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then I thought, oh, it could have been somebody that works there just fucking with us too. Like, here's
Yeah.
the banging noise.
That's funny.
That's the ghost. Ooh.
Right.
Oh yeah, there's lots of different ghost stories, and there's a ghost tour downtown Seattle that you'll have to check out if you're into that thing. It's really fun, like this underground
Yeah.
ghost tour. It's pretty sweet. All right, so I could talk about ghosts all night, but we should, talk about some music with you.
We should probably talk about,
There you go.
Raegan Leilani. Do you have any albums coming out soon?
Well, I'm trying to actually get a full album instead of an EP. So I'm trying to get at least 10 songs done, and I'm like halfway there. So we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
So do you record every I guess every thought or song idea?
Pretty much. Yeah. I think I write down a lot more things, so then I do have to like go back and be like, oh, what was that? I don't remember what that sounded like, but
yeah,
Yeah, I know. I used to have to tell people what my notes meant so that they could help me decipher them later.
yeah.
Boom tap, boom boom tap mean.
That's been a big thing with being in a band, is like actually having to like dissect the thoughts.
Yeah. You speak a different type of instrument language, like a guitarist and a drummer find ways. I'll say, and like, and universally with all the other instruments as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny when guitarists are always like, it's boom chicka chicka. Well, what drum does the chicka chicka
noise? Lorraine just sent me the initials, so I'm supposed to randomly pick initials, and then
oh my goodness. Okay, so that's how we're doing it. Okay, you randomly pick initials. We've got
a winner. What? I love that. I love that because that means you don't know.
We don't know. Oh, we know. Now I'm confused. Hold on. Let me see. Da-da-da.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of like pulling, a name out of a hat.
I am
We're
choosing.
pulling your name out of the hat.
She'll decode it though, because I don't know what the full name is. But I'm
She'll
choosing
decode.
BR.
BR. We're choosing BR.
And then
Decode that for us, Lorraine.
We'll tell you what
Wait,
it is.
what? B or V?
B is in boy.
Yeah.
So that could be, maybe it's what do you think, what name do you think that stands for?
Baby Ray. No, I'm
There you
kidding.
go. Perfect.
She just said Brian.
Brian!
Brian Rowe.
Oh my god! Oh, that's
There it
hilarious.
is.
Congratulations,
Brian,
Brian!
come in
Yeah,
here.
Baby Ray.
Oh my god, is it one
Brian.
of you guys? Oh my god.
Come in here a minute.
Oh my God! Wait, he's in.
He's in that studio.
Baby Ray is in the house already.
Come in.
Oh my god.
Hey, hi,
Thank you.
Hey.
Yay!
That's me.
Wow, I
Hey,
didn't think that
I'll
you
be
would be
doing
in
your
person.
spiel.
That was hilarious.
yeah, so
Right on.
thank you for the studio time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah, congrats.
you got it. Looking forward to it.
That's funny.
Right on.
Oh my
Super
goodness.
Hey, can't wait to check out your studio. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
I love it.
I'm trying to lock you.
So I had a fun story I thought I could share it. Speaking
Yes.
of studio and gear stuff.
Yes, please do.
Because it's really crazy how every singer, I mean, you can have the most expensive mics in the world, right? But there's like a certain mic for a certain voice. So you would come in and demo your songs, and we would be like, oh, let's try this one on it. Oh, that's definitely the one. That sounds. So we would use this gold mic, Lawson L47, which is like a Neumann U47 clone from a guy in Nashville that hand makes them. And we're like, that's definitely the mic. That's amazing, right? And then we'd be like, oh, hey, let's try this other one today. Let's see this. Let's try the Neumann U87, right? So we get this big, brilliant pop sound out of her. And then I'd be like, hey, did you ever notice that you do this with your lips a lot? Like, I think that's you. I don't think there's anything wrong with the gear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hear that on the mic. This is crazy. And so she would make these changes and to be like, okay, I got to stop doing that. Right now, I just did it. Now I said it.
I definitely still do that. There's no way I don't do that still.
So then we'd try the two of them together. So I have this cool mic here. So I can get the case open. This was a super fun mic to try. So this is the. Let's see if you guys can see this. So this is the old.
That's cool.
It's huge.
It weighs like 20 pounds.
Oh.
So this is the old jazz mics.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
that is a vocalist's dream right there.
This was the most popular mic from like 1930 to 1960.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say like 50.
So we used that on her, and we were like, that's the one. That sounds amazing. You sound incredible. And then the owner of Black Dog, his name's Ron Giard. So I was over there doing a session, and Ron and I get talking gear, like the engineers do. And I was like, Ron, I didn't think about it. There is this one mic, if you had a chance to pick one up, a Neumann M149. That I forgot. I used that when I was 22 in this little house studio over in the Genesee Business District, and it was one of the greatest mics I ever heard. That would be a really good mic to have. And Ron's super, he's one of those guys, like he finds it, like you mentioned it, and somehow next week it's up on Craigslist for some type of deal.
And he's like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, so 10 days later, he's like, hey, I have one. I found one for like half price.
For like $30.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too crazy into numbers, but usually they're about 6,000, and this one was 3. Yeah, and so I was like, hey, Leilani, let's try. What are you doing on Wednesday at 10 a.m.? Let's go out to Black Dog and demo this mic. And So we went out there, and it was really, really cool. It ended up being the mic that we used that you hear on her voice. But so the owner of the mic he brought it over, right? Because it's all this money, and he's like, yeah, this just didn't sound good in my studio, and I just don't know if this is going to be a great mic or what. And I was like, oh, it didn't sound good. That's odd. I remember this mic, so I hook it up. And Leilani, it's just been so awesome to watch her journey as a singer. Like, you've just gotten better and better and better, and just you're so amazing now. So she pulls up to this beautiful, beautiful mic. And the guy's upstairs. I'm in the control room, and we load up one of her songs, and she starts singing, and you could see the owner like be like, oh dang,
Yeah.
she sounds really good. Like, and by the end of it, he was like, I think he was kind of like, oh, I kind of don't want to sell it, but I drove all the way out here to bring it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Because you made it sound so good. He was like, dang it, how did that happen? Like, that mic sounds amazing. Uh-oh. So it was a really funny moment where
That is funny.
you made we went through this long journey and then randomly pull up on this mic, and it just sounded incredible. So part of that vocal sound on that recording is that mic.
Yeah, we
Cool.
like went back and redid a lot of vocals that we already had done because it was just so good.
Oh, nice.
That
I
is
thought it
awesome.
was a fun story to share.
Yeah.
That is fun. Thank you for sharing. So Leilani, or Raegan, sorry.
No, you're good.
I got used to calling you Leilani at the Independent Music Awards.
I know.
It's
The brand
yes,
change.
the brand. As we
I've
were
been bought out.
so young and already bought out. No.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song to perform live?
Oh, yeah.
I have really liked playing Passion Fruit. I like playing my music live, but that's when I get the most stressed. So like the covers are the most fun for me because I don't really have to think about it as much, but Passion Fruit has been fun, and Cigarette Daydreams has been fun as well. But out of my original music, I really like playing Witches.
I love that song.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so Witches. We went over with Craig and hung out with him at his house.
Oh, we did, yeah.
On a rainy Sunday morning and worked it out.
That's my drummer guy.
Yeah, Craig's drums. So I came up with the bass line. I was like, and I thought they were going to kill me. You know, it's one of those things where you guys know when you're with your band and the person's like, hey, could we do it again? Could we do it again? Could we do it again?
It's so fun to play now that like it did not matter at all. We're like, yeah, we'll play it all day.
Yeah. That one's a funny story too. So we put the phone out. I was like, maybe we should just record this, right? Like a great tool. Just because I think it's sounding pretty cool, you know. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna forget it the minute I walk out the door.
Right. We got those modern devices to help us. I do that all the time. There's a new song, just press record, and then you've caught lightning in a jar, literally. So
a month later, we go out to Black Dog Studios. To track with Craig, which is beautiful drum tracking room. It's amazing. It's basically an extension of where I work, of Foundry. And I was like, man, it sounds really good, but are you guys playing too fast today? Like, just time went by and we just lost the tempo, right? And it was Monday. We had our coffee. We were ready to go. And then I pulled out that recording and I was like, you guys, it's too fast. I went down and I'm like, hey, I swear, you're about 5 beats per minute too fast. And they both turned to me and are like, oh, it's great. It's really great today.
We did, because I think Craig's good. Like, he already knows. So he was playing at the right tempo. So this is like completely my fault. Because I was like, I told him we should go faster. And then he's like, yeah, we'll go faster.
If you tell a drummer to go faster, we will. We're like,
yeah. And then Pierre's like, guys, what are you doing? And we're like, Pierre, shut the fuck up. Yeah. We're gonna go faster. And then like the weeks later, we're like listening to the recording. He can't get the bass line down, and I'm like,
Oops.
Yeah, so it might have been too fast.
So I'm like, oh, I'm an idiot. Like, I'll just get back in the booth and let him play.
And just do.
And then I bring it home, and I was like, can't do it. What's wrong with me? And I thought, well, you put your guitar on, and I'm sure it'll be fine. And then you came.
I couldn't even play the guitar.
Oh.
It was all too yeah.
So we had
Too
to.
fast. Slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had
that's
to-
going to be that's my epitaph on my headstone. Slow the fuck down, crap.
Yes. We do need to learn to slow it down because you can feel it more then too, you know? There's that right spot, you know? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Craig and I just enabled each other in that moment. So
Fuck you, we
You're
had
just feeling
caffeine.
it. Okay, let's go.
yeah, faster.
Go.
All right, let's go.
Man, recording's such a journey. It really is. Oh my goodness. It's hard work,
Yeah.
but it can be, you know, it's a labor of love, but it's totally worth it.
This is true.
Did you ever play him the song that your friend from Idaho sent over? I forgot the name of it.
Oh, Fallen? I don't know. Have you guys listened to Fallen?
I didn't want to say I had checked out a shit ton of your music. Like, I'm sure
It's
I'm a
not
big
on the
fan of
album. It's a single.
Witches and Queasy, but I'm trying to think.
Whatever's on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. But
Yep.
yeah, what were you
Well,
saying?
I was just gonna say, so yeah, the studio is a journey, right? And
Yeah.
so like a year ago, when we're doing the apprenticeship,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, hey, you gotta connect with musicians, and and just find some people to collaborate with. And so a friend from Idaho, he's still in high school, right?
Yeah.
Sends her over. Sent her over just a guitar track, and I remember you talking about how it had a ground buds or it had all this noise in it, right? And I don't know, and it just sat there. You didn't do it. We didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, like when he sent it to me, because we were in high school band together. I think he played sax and then bass in jazz band. But yeah, so he had been uploading like his own music, but like it was just guitar instrumentals. And so I was like, we should totally do something together. So he's like, bet. And he writes stuff like all the time. So he sent me the Fallen thing, and I wrote to it pretty quickly. And then I tried taking it to the studio, and it was like, oh, this has the ground buzz. And yeah, so I was like, Alex, you have to like, I don't know, you have to like fix something, or you have to try to get into a studio, because I don't know if I can do it. And then it was just like a year of me being like, fuck it, we'll just like, the ground buzz is fine. And then it was like, okay, no, we can't do that. And it was just like on and off for a year until I was finally like, okay, yeah, we have to like finish this, because it's actually like a really good song. And then
So it seemed to me like you didn't have anything written, and you gave me this like guitar file.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this? Like, there's a song in here? Whose song is this? And then I kind of put a bass line on it. I tried to track down what chords he was playing and sift through it. And then all of a sudden you came in and sang this amazing vocal line over the top, and this random song turned out really cool. It's called Fallen. That was a fun little journey. Speaking of journeys,
do that with anything, just throw down vocals. Like that's like, yeah, you just have that type of voice, girl. You have that, and that soul. You can really feel music from you, and that's why I think you're going places. Definitely.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Thanks.
And I'm glad you moved here, because you got the right vibe for this area. You really do.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I did too.
We're digging you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll speak for Fred.
Yeah.
Fred loves you too. Fred and his cat.
After the podcast, or not that podcast, after the interview, my family was like, yeah, his cat Fred. And I was like, Fred's cat is not named Fred, but like his name is Fred.
He is Fred.
And I was like, and they're like, well, what's his cat's name? And I was like, I don't know, but that's his name.
hold on. I think I know his name.
And then he was
Gosh, I
like,
don't remember his cat's name, but I remember what his cat looks like. So
yeah.
Fred's cat
Well, then,
is white and floofy.
Yes.
yeah,
Very
the
white and
fluffy.
floofy.
He's grumpy cat. He's literally grumpy cat.
He
But
does
then
look
Fred,
like
yeah, Fred came to one of my shows and then
Yeah.
gave me the shirt. And then I was like, "Is your cat's name Fred?" And he's like, "Yeah." So his cat's name is Fred.
What?
I didn't realize. Yeah, it's
No,
Freddie.
wait, what?
Oh, his name is Fred, and the cat's name is
Yeah.
Fred after all. Okay.
Yeah, because he
Fred
said
and Freddie.
he said like I think he was maybe just
No.
fostering the cat. I can't remember. Like he
I'm
wasn't planning on keeping him, so he was just like, "Oh, Freddie," but he ended up keeping the cat. So.
Oh my
So
God.
that's-
Seriously. No, I thought the name was like Mr. Fuzzles or something like that, but it is Freddie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's Freddie
I think he gives him a title, like something like that. But
Freddie
yeah,
Fuggles.
That's
his legal
probably
name is
it. I
Freddie.
probably seen it.
Sir Patrick Freddie Fuggles.
Yeah.
I'm making up parts of cats' names now. This is what I do
Yeah.
now. Well, you can write a song about this. Write a song about this cat.
Yeah.
Please.
About not knowing a cat's name.
Well, Fred's gonna die if you write a song about his cat. He'll love that.
You're so right.
Yeah.
I probably should.
Well,
That'd be
please.
awesome.
Oh, is it like Mr. Freddie maybe or something?
I think so. I think
Maybe
might
it
be
is Mr.
just
Freddie. Yeah. Oh my God, how
Yeah.
funny.
Awesome.
I like it, Mr. Freddie Fuggles.
Oh, too cool.
All right, so we've got just under 10 minutes left of the show, and I want to know, like, what are some shows that you have in the works? Do you have anything booked soon-ish?
Just
cooking.
one on the
Okay.
27th. Is the 27th Memorial Day? I don't know. It's Memorial Day.
I believe it is.
Um,
Yes, this year, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's at the Gravel Pit in Tacoma.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they're super nice. They actually let me go. They forgot I was coming, so I like had emailed them about checking the place out because I heard it's like in their backyard or whatever. So I just wanted to see like what kind of equipment they had. But
yeah.
yeah, they forgot I was coming. I was like, oh no. But
Oh, no.
it's super cool. They have a really cute dog. I don't know if the dog will be there, but if you want to take a chance and see the dog, go for it. They have chickens and
Ooh.
cats. Really cute.
That's crazy. Are they like a regular venue, or is this like a
It's like for real their backyard. But
Wow.
it's a cool place.
That sounds
That's
really cool. And
Yeah.
yeah, that is Memorial Day. I checked the date just to make sure that's Memorial Day.
Is
Oh,
camping encouraged?
Hey, so I know sometimes you do like solo stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that going to be you just a acoustic or
It'll be the whole band for that one.
awesome?
Yeah.
cool.
There's a touring band coming through, and they had just like emailed me because they saw one of my shows. So
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's Raccoon Tour.
Raccoon
They're-
tour.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're pretty popular, I guess. So it'll be cool to see them.
And then,
Well,
so
can you camp out at this venue?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's like a pretty typical Tacoma backyard.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
But
pretty
there's it's still like concert space, but I wouldn't say
I get
camping
that. Yeah,
space.
we had a friend out that way in Renton. Is that where Rock Mama and Drummer Dude live? Renton area?
Yeah.
And they had a similar setup. They had a pretty nice space.
They had an outside stage.
They had an outside stage and a garden. I mean, it was pretty rocking. But yeah, it was like on a hill, so it was like yeah.
That's
It
cool.
was different levels of like garden.
Yeah, the stage was down kind of below, and then you kind of sit up, kind of,
It was kind of like an amphitheater, like a mini.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
theater too. I'm like,
Yeah.
That's cool.
So are you going to do any more solo gigs, or are you just doing full band stuff from now on, or would you decide with that?
I would like to just do band gigs, but I'm open to the solo stuff.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's fun. I always think it's not fun, but then when I do it, it's fine. But I just like the band band vibes.
I
Yeah.
could totally get like you doing solo stuff in some of the coffee shops in the area. I think you should tap into that. I think that that would be a really good thing for you to do a solo. And your band should look into that Whidbey Island. Grass, you know a little bit more about the
Oh
Whidbey.
yeah, you guys gotta play Bailey's Corner Store.
Mhm.
What's
It's
that?
acoustic. It's acoustic. It's like fucking gas station on Whidbey Island.
Nice.
What? That
Yeah,
sounds
and it's like in the wintertime, you play outside, but it's outside.
okay.
So it's heated and it's all covered and everything. It's warm and it's nice. It's all acoustic. And then in the summer, you play on this outside stage that's really outside, and then you get all electric with it.
That's cool.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
not
yeah.
been there, but Crash has played there a few times with her band Moves, and they
Dude, I love
love.
that place.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get all your food for free. You get all your drinks because it's a convenience store gas station. So like, you just go in there, and if you want a soda, you just show them, and they're like, okay.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Very cool. And so who do you got? You got Craig on drums.
Yeah. Craig Kutsona on drums. Robert Keane on keys. And Jill. She was at the award show. She was my
Yeah.
co-host.
Oh, yes.
I was her
I remember.
co-host, but yeah,
Yay.
Jill's my bass player and backup vocals. So yeah.
Cool. Right
Are you
on,
gonna
right
add
on.
anybody, or are you feeling really good about where it's at?
Well, I'm actually a very shitty guitar player. So I've been advised to find a guitar player so that I can focus on singing. But no, I'm just kidding. I do.
I
fine,
I don't think
but
you're city at all, but we are
just
our
gonna
own worst
say, yeah.
critics.
no, just for like, I'm not good on stage at doing both. I really want to be, but yeah,
That
it would
will
be
come
super.
in time, girl. Like, give yourself some grace and mercy.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You know, you're just coming into this. It is hard. It's hard to do. Like, yeah. So give yourself that grace because the more you do it, the easier it's gonna get.
It's true.
And I
was
can't wait to
thinking
see you more in this team.
Cowbell. Yeah. Also on the lookout for a cowbell player. So if you
More
know one.
cowbell.
I have plenty of I have like 8 cowbells.
There we go.
Yes, she is like the cowbell queen and the
Yes.
drum queen. Yes.
No.
Well, we'll have to have your whole band on sometime,
Yes.
like and interview everybody and check in with you later on another season because we want to keep connected with you and keep following you
Yeah.
and keep promoting you.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah. This
love
has been just a lovely time. So
Yeah.
go ahead and let our viewers know where they can find you.
Oh, Instagram. I'm Raegan Leilani on Instagram. TikTok. I think I'm also Raegan Leilani. I have a website, Raegan Leilani. This was my brand change, so I'm under the Raegan Leilani umbrella currently.
Yay!
All right. Yay.
Love
big
it.
Conglomerate.
Yeah. As long as you can spell it, you can find it.
Right.
Well, you're on YouTube as well. You're on
Oh,
YouTube,
yeah.
so check out the music videos on YouTube, everybody, and subscribe.
And all the streaming services too.
Yay! Stream away, friends. Stream away. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to everybody that logged on for the giveaway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that somebody had to win and not everybody won.
And that somebody was
But
You can always pay me.
Brian Roberge from Villain Plays the Victim.
So congratulations, Brian, for being the big winner of tonight's giveaway. Excellent. What an amazing giveaway it was. And shout out to Jess Pierre of Foundry Studios. Thank you so much for connecting with us and giving our viewers this opportunity
Dude,
tonight.
I feel awesome that my bandmate won this because
that's so awesome.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to go to that studio.
Well, what you guys don't know is Crash just started this band. Like within the last.
I just joined. So we're looking to record me with the band now. Anyway, so that's fucking perfect.
Oh,
Fucking perfect.
cool. Yeah, well, I mean, and it's it's just such a great thing. Everybody just keep writing, keep creating.
Yeah.
It's just this awesome journey. I just can't believe it. I can't wait to see where you go from here.
Yeah.
I hope that you stay with me, but I got a feeling that you're gonna find somebody bigger and more famous to produce you.
We'll see.
I
Well,
hope
you
you
never
do.
know where
Yeah.
this might take you, but I would always like to say that you never forget those who helped you along. So
Yes.
yeah, I believe that in Raegan anyway. I see that in her soul.
Yeah.
Too cool.
Thank you guys for
Yeah,
having us
thanks for
on.
having us on. What a cool
Yes,
podcast. That's so cool that you guys do this.
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
enjoy what we do, and man, we're making some really amazing connections, and we feel honored to be connected with both of you. So thanks.
Yes.
Super cool. Thanks, you guys.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone, we are out of time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in live for Musicians Hangout. We will see you next week, and I will take us out. Let's go. Bye, everybody. Stay safe out there. Keep rocking, and we love you. Bye.